What's good, fellow outcasts and other rejects? Welcome to WTC, the Anime Outcast. First off, if you're new here, we upload anime what-ifs based around My Hero and other shows alike. Secondly, did you know 80% of our audience is not subscribed? So in order for us to continue to make good content, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. The night air blew across the Tokyo skyline. Even during the blissful night, the streets never rested.
An ocean. That's the way I describe Chakra. A boundless ocean. Every person in this world has a small part of the ocean inside them. Others have an even bigger piece. This boy, however, he is something else.
The hero known as Edshot mumbled as he sat atop a roof across a distant hospital.
Izuku Midoriya. I finally found my prospect.
The man grinned underneath his mask, looking over at his hospital window.
Let's see if you will take the bait.
It does sound weird, but I think I know the problem. Tell me, how often were you doing the chakra flow training? Takashi questioned, sitting on one of his chairs in the room. The man was still wearing his yellow suit, but showed no shame. Itsuki, however, wasn't there. She was taken home after seeing the brutality of today.
Well, ever since I was able to do it without issue. I tried doing it as often as possible, even going far as train in my sleep.
Well, it's easy. Your body is so used to letting the chakra flow that it never learned how to leave it to stop. Right now, it will probably feel like you're fighting against a waterfall. You'll just have to ride it out until your chakra is depleted.
But what will we do until then? I don't want to hurt anyone, yet I can't control my strength.
Takashi raised his shoulders. Sorry, kid. I don't know yet. You'll have to give me a few days to figure out a plan. Until then, don't touch anything.
Easier said than done.
I guess it is. Anyway, you should be happy. You broke through, and now, you have enough strength to even give the top 10 a run for their money. All we need to do now is train. Try and forget what happened today, okay? Mr. Kendo gave the boy his iconic smile. This somehow eases his nerves.
Speaking of which, what happened to that man?
Well, the officer I spoke to didn't disclose all the information. He still has the court date. But looking at the evidence we have against him, thanks to the CCTV and all the eyewitnesses of him entering the dojo, we could expect him to be locked away for a long, long time. Inko mumbled something incoherent, but one could clearly see the anger and frustration on her face. I'll have to get going now. The visiting hours are nearly over. The man slapped his knees before getting up, looking over at Inko, who unwillingly got up as well. Don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully then we can figure some things out. Rest now. Your body needs it. Izuku nodded as the sensei's orders. The man smirked before walking out. Before Izuku could blink, Inko already clasped her arms around the boy, gently.
I'll be back tomorrow, I promise.
The boy wanted to hug his mother back, but was too fearful of touching her. After a few moments, Inko stood straight, wiping off some unwanted tears before exiting the room, switching off the light on the way out. The onyx-haired boy sighed as he looked down at his hands.
A chakra pool has veins that distribute chakra through the body. Those veins act like rivers, distributing chakra throughout my body. Currently, they are all going towards my muscles. All I need to do is close them up, like a dam. Should be easy, right?
Hey kid, mind if I intrude?
A voice said from the window, pulling Izuku out of his daze.
Huh?
Gazing over to the window, the hero Edshot sat. A smile could be noticed underneath his mask as he held up a peace sign.
Yo, can I come in?
Edshot, it's you! I've seen you, all of your reports. You're amazing. I want to take notes. How does your quirk work? How do you move when the quirk is activated? Does your hair come out all the way when you battle? How did...
Whoa there, kid. One question at a time. Plus, I'm actually here to ask questions, not answer them.
The hero chuckled to himself as he opened the window and climbed in. Izuku, however, was still mumbling gibberish to himself.
I was busy with a criminal a couple hours ago. I had to stop because a large wave of chakra crossed over the district. Not long after I reached the source of the wave. I can feel that same energy current currently coming from you. So tell me, how did you do that? How did you use so much chakra at your age?
Izuku turned his head to the side.
You know about chakra?
The man chuckled for a bit before extending his open palm. Within an instant, a miniature tornado formed in his palm before disappearing a few moments later.
That's chakra. Chakra can do that? I can make tornadoes with chakra?
The man instantly slammed his palm into his forehead.
Shit. I shouldn't have used a jutsu. You can keep the secret, right?
Izuku's mouth was gaping open, but still nodded.
Good. I guess I'll have to tell you about chakra, and in return, you tell me what happened. Deal?
Deadshot waited for a moment, but Midoriya was too shocked to speak.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Well, where do I begin? How about this? As you know, chakra can enhance your physical capability. This, however, is limited to one genetics, along with the amount of chakra. This isn't a new phenomenon, though. The world has steadily lost its foothold in the history of chakra. Currently, there are very few groups who actually know what chakra can achieve. To add to that, the government actually prefers people to not use chakra.
What? Why? Why shouldn't people have full access to that knowledge? I've been scouring the internet for 2 years now, barely get any information from it. All I've been able to find is the basics everyone knows.
So, that shows the government is doing its job. Listen, kid. There are people in this world who are at a level where a tsunami is like child's play. Some can even cause earthquakes. Imagine if everyone could do that. Think of all the panic it can cause. Quirks are a lot easier to regulate. Anyway, UC chakra can be manipulated with specific hand signs. They allow you to manipulate the chakra in any way you desire. In the right combination, it can cause some truly amazing things. At a certain stage, your body gets so used to the chakra flowing in a specific manner, you can create jutsu with the simplest of thoughts. Now, I've hit up my end of the bargain. It's your turn. How did you release all of that chakra? It wasn't something a normal person should be able to release. Never mind a kid.
Izuku was in a daze, still processing all this new information.
Sorry. You see, I'm quirkless. I really wanted to be a hero, so I was willing to do anything. That's when I read about chakra on an online forum. I knew chakra would be the only option for me to become a hero. Mr. Takayashi taught me how to train chakra control. I practice it day in and out while training in the dojo, in a class, even when sleeping.
Chakra control, you say? Care to show me?
Headshot asked, grabbing a chair and sitting next to Izuku's bed.
Sure, but I don't know if I can see the chakra moving.
Midoriya closed his eyes, allowing his body to go limp.
It's different. It's harder now to move it through my body. That's good.
The boy allowed his chakra through his veins, moving in all the way down to his toes before stopping. All the while, Headshot had been staring intently at him.
Tell me, who is this master of yours?
Oh, he is Mr. Takayashi Kendo. He's the owner of the Mayo Dojo Center.
I see. Anyway, continue with your story.
Well, even though I practiced for 2 years, I wasn't able to use chakra by any means. Mr. Takayashi said I was stuck in an eggshell or something. I went to school, and then got back to the dojo in the afternoon. That's when I met that man. Suichi Iguchi. I nearly got killed. He talked about killing my friend, and I felt something snap. I had a new feeling course through my body, and I knew that was my chakra. After that, I kind of blacked out. I really don't remember much of the fight. When I came to, I was here. Unfortunately, I still can't stop my chakra from flowing.
I see. Well, I have my answer then.
Headshot stood back up from his seat and started walking back to the window.
Good luck, kid. Hopefully you'll reach the dream of yours.
The hero waved his hand back, placing his foot on the windowsill, ready to depart.
Wait! Please teach me!
Izuku begged, forcing himself off the hospital bed and crackling underneath his strength. In this frantic moment, Midoriya fell off the bed, ripping the IVs out of his arm.
Whoa there, kid.
Headshot quickly dashed towards the boy, stopping him from doing even more damage.
Please. Please. Mr. Takayashi told me he doesn't know much when it comes to chakra. I need to get someone to teach me. Please, I beg you, train me.
Midoriya slammed his head onto the ground, forcing his aching body into a bow position.
Please, you're the first person I ever met that knows this much about chakra. I beg you, please train me. Train me to be a hero. Train me to master his power. Train me to become the strongest.
The hero bent down, placing his hand on the boy's head.
Come on, kid. How do you expect for me to say no to a plea like that?
Midoriya raised his head, tears threatening to break from his eyes.
I don't have a student yet. I'm still inexperienced as a hero. Alright, I accept you as my student, but this won't be easy. You won't be able to train at Mayo anymore, and I do not accept any whining. You got that?
Midoriya quickly wiped off his face before nodding fiercely.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you!
I'll speak to your sensei about this. For now, get some rest. Once you are healed, we can start with your training. Be prepared, kid. I don't just demand diligence in the training, but also in the classroom. You have to keep your grades up. Chakra is more than just simple training. There is a lot of theory to go with it.
Yes, sir. I'll be sure not to disappoint.
Alright, get up.
Headshot said, helping the lad stand straight up again.
Give me a moment.
The man's revealed eye glowed a strange white energy. This entranced Izuku.
Can chakra really do all this?
Within an instant, the man stabbed his fist through various points through Izuku's body.
Sorry about that. I can't have my student out of control now, can I? This should keep your chakra tamed for at least the next few days. This is a test to see if you pick up the voice. Okay, good shit.
The hero helped his newly appointed student back on his bed.
I'll be discussing things with your family. Afterward, we will start your training. Be ready, kid.
With that, the hero swiftly made his way out of the hospital room. Izuku, however, lay there, starry-eyed, as he looked up at the roof.
What I know about chakra is barely the surface. This is awesome!
Damn it all! Takayashi yelled out, slamming his fist into the alley wall. Why? 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 The tall man yelled out, repeatedly slamming his fist into the wall, his knuckles bursting open and bleeding. First her, and now I've nearly lost my own student? Tears flew down the man's face as he leaned against the wall.
Sorry, it's a bad time.
A voice said from deeper in the alley. Kendo quickly wiped off his face, covering his injured hand with his other. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Shinya Kamihara. Or do you go by Edgeshot now?
I knew it was you. Who else would be able to give a random kid such an advanced chakra training? It's good to see you.
What do you want, Shinya? Takayashi growled, not looking the man in the eyes.
This might not be the right time, but I have a request. It's about that Midoriya lad you're training.
Takayashi widened his eyes for a brief moment. What about him?
I noticed his chakra breakthrough today. I never felt something that powerful. From a child, nonetheless. I want to take him as my student. Would that be fine with you?
Silence fell between the men before Takayashi suddenly slammed his good fist into the wall. Take him! He is the most promising young man I've ever met. He learns fast and will quickly approach my level of knowledge in martial arts. I don't deserve a student like him, especially after today. Headshot walked up to Takayashi.
Listen, I'm sorry about what happened back then. Are you sure you'll be okay without Midoriya?
Take him! I don't want him to end up as useless master like me. With you I know success will arise. Just promise me you'll train him to be the best of your abilities. The hero nodded, placing a hand on Takayashi's shoulder.
Take care, old friend.
Thanks again to the Outcasts and Rejects for watching to the end of the video. If this video gets 80 likes in the next 2 weeks, we'll continue this series. If you have any questions about the episode, feel free to put it in the comments or join our Discord. Thanks again. Hey Vegeta, I think we're in prison.